Unit 8, Exercise 8. What we're going to do today is we're going to write an application that allows a user to enter the names and birth dates of up to 10 friends. We're going to continue to prompt the user for names and birth dates until the user enters the sentinel value ZZZ for a name or has entered 10 names, whichever comes first. When the user has finished entering names, produce a count of how many names were entered and then display the names in a loop. Continually ask the user to type in one of the names and display the corresponding birth date of or an error message if the name has not been previously entered. The loop continues until the user enters ZZZ for a name. So click here to download the starter code birthday reminder Java. Let's do that. Okay, now I'm going to put birthday reminder Java. I'm going to open up JGrasp. Now I'm going to put the file on my desktop that I downloaded. Take this file and put it on my desktop where I can find it. Now let me open up JGrasp. Now let me open this file. Open. So it's on my desktop. There's birthday reminder right there. I'm going to open up my starter code here. So we're going to have the user enter some number, public class birthday reminder, public static void main. So we're going to declare our variables right here. So obviously the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my scanner variable. Scanner input new scanner system in. I can only enter up to 10 names, so I'm going to have a final int. I'm going to call it max. I'm going to set it to 10. Now I'm going to put in my quit variable. I'm going to set it to ZZZZ. And now I'm going to enter my names variable. I'm going to have them set as strings, and I'm going to limit them to 10. Now I'm going to get a string for the birth dates. And once again, I can only put in 10. I'll set that to max. Now I'm going to get a variable for my user entry. I'll just call it entry. Now I'm going to get a variable for the message. I'll just call it message, MSG. Now I'm going to get a variable for my list, and I'm going to initialize it to empty. Now I'm going to initialize two variables. One's going to be the count. I'm going to set that to 0. And the other integers I'm just going to have x. Now I'm going to do my search variable here. Is it found? Is it true or false? So that I need to set that to Boolean. Initialize it to false. So I'm now going to ask the user for a name. Whatever the user gives me, I'm going to put in the variable entry. So now I'm going to count how many names I have in entry so far. Okay, I'm done with that. Now I need a while loop. As long as the count of the names is less than 10, so that's length, right? And as long as the user hasn't quit. We're going to run this through the loop, the while loop. And now I'm going to have my opening curly brace. Now I'm going to have the user give me the birth date with the slashes between the month, day, and year. Whatever the user gives me, I'm going to put into entry. So now I want to count how many birth dates he's given me already. Now I want to add one to the count of birthdays. Now I'm going to need another if loop. I'm going to check to see, if the count is less than 10. So obviously I need another opening curly brace. If it's still less than 10 names long, I'm going to ask the user to give me a new name or quit. So whatever the user's given me, I'm going to put into the next line. Now I'm going to add one more name to the count. Okay, I need a couple ending curly braces. So now, if he's through both those loops, I'm going to tell him how many names he's entered. That systemout.print, opening parentheses, count of names entered, plus count, plus n for new line. So now in order to list the names he's done, I have to put a for loop in there. We're just looping through the list of names. So we just put the regular counter in there. Once we're finished entering the names, we want to print them out. So now that we're all done with this, we're going to do the last part of the exercise. We want to do a name search. So I'll ask the user, enter a name to search for. Whatever he enters, I'm going to put it into entry into the next line. So now I'm going to do a while loop here. As long as he hasn't written in quit, we're going to run through this loop. Once again, a while loop takes the opening curly brace. So if we didn't find it, we're going to have a for loop. So now we're going to run through our loop looking for the variable. So now we're going to check what if the entry equals a name. Start opening curly brace. We'll set is found to true. We'll print out the names and the birth date of that person. So you see I put it system out print names X plus so-and-so's name is plus birth dates. Okay, that's a long line there. Okay, and the curly brace. Let me give a message first if we didn't find the name. So I say, sorry, there's no entry for this person. So I'll do an else loop here, or else. We'll run that message. So I'm going to say, give me a new name, or quit. So I have systemout.print message plus enter a name to search for. That's what I'm asking him to do. Or quit to quit. Okay, so that's a big message. So I'm going, whatever he gives me, I'm going to put into the next line. I end this curly brace here. Let me see. I think I got one more to end. Yep, actually two more. Done. Okay. Okay, let's run this, see if we're good. Save it first. So now I compile it. Okay, I forgot to put a semicolon at the end of line 1. You see anything else there? Okay, line 70. Oh, I've got too many closing curly braces. Yeah, I need to delete these. Okay, Okay, let me save it again. And let me compile it. Everything's fine, so let me run the program. It wants me to enter a name. Joe. Okay, birthday. Okay, so let's have him born February 8th, 1999. Okay, let's put someone else in there. Sue. Okay, enter birthday. Okay, so hers, let's give her 10/21, 2001. Okay, let's do a third one. Let's go Mark. Birthday. 5/22, 1998. Okay, ZZZ to quit. So I gotta put a name to search for. Let me put someone that's not there. Malik. Sorry, no entry for Malik. So let me put in Joe. So there you go. ZZZ to quit. And your program works. Very good job.